Oil Color Mixer Studio, how to calculate mixes, photo, and sampling. Once we have created our palette in color sets and added all the oil colors we have in our studio, we can move on to the next step, working with a reference photo. We enter the photo section and load an image. In this example, I am going to use a landscape photograph. Before capturing any color, it is important to check the active set. Here we select the palette we want to use to calculate the mixes. The application will only take into account the oil colors included in that active palette. Then we can choose the sample size. A 1x1 sample takes the color from one specific point in the image. It is useful when we want a high level of precision in a small area. A 5x5 sample is the standard size. It averages a slightly larger area and usually works well in most cases. A 10x10 sample can be useful on smoother or more uniform surfaces because it samples a wider area. In this example, I am going to start with a 5x5 sample. We can also adjust the mix precision and the maximum number of colors we want the application to use. In this case, I am going to leave the precision at medium and allow up to 4 colors in the mix. Now I am going to select an area of the sky, for example part of the clouds, and calculate the mix again. When we scroll down, we can see different proposals. We choose the one that best suits us, taking into account both the digital closeness and our own judgment as painters. When we find a mix that interests us, we click Save Mix. The application confirms that the mix has been saved correctly. Saved mixes can also be organized into groups. For example, for these samples, I can create a group called Sky Mix. Now I can capture another blue from the sky, calculate the mix, and save it within the same group. I can also capture a lighter area. In this case, if the color is practically the same as titanium white, the application may suggest that oil color directly at 100%. Another important option is the available colors list. From here, we can activate or deactivate specific colors so that the application includes them or not when calculating a mix. For example, if I am working on an area of the sky and I do not want certain colors to appear, I can deactivate cadmium red, yellow, or black. When I calculate again, those colors will no longer appear in the proposed mixes. If I see that the application is using a color I do not want to use in this area, such as a pale pink, I can search for it in the list, deactivate it, and calculate the mix again. This way, the new proposal is generated without that color. This is very useful because it allows us to guide the calculation according to our pictorial intention, not only according to digital color matching. Now I am going to change group to work on another area of the image. For example, I can create a group called Path. Before continuing, I can activate all the available colors again if I want the application to take the full palette into account. From here, I can capture different points of the path, calculate the mixes, and save the ones I find useful within this group. If I want more precision in a specific area, I can change the sample size to 1x1, zoom in on the image, and select the exact point I want to capture. Then I calculate the mix. It may happen that our palette does not have the colors needed to achieve a very close approximation. In that case, the application shows us the closest option it can find with the available oil colors. Here, for example, it suggests a mix using this green and the pale pink. If the proposal is useful to me as a starting point, I can save it anyway. The idea is not to obtain a perfect formula, but to have clear guidance to start mixing with our own oil colors. In the next video, we will see how to view and organize all these saved mixes.